Have you ever heard a whisper when no one's around? A voice so faint, you almost convince yourself it was just the wind. Be careful. They say there's a being who doesn't appear in front of you. Instead, she sits on your shoulder. Her name is Karnapisaccini. Ancient scriptures describe her as a spirit of forbidden knowledge, a being who knows every secret ever buried, every future yet to unfold. Past, present, future, nothing is hidden from her. And if she chooses you, she whispers it all into your ear. Centuries ago, there was a powerful tantric named Acharya Rudraketu. He was respected, feared, and dangerously ambitious. For him, knowledge wasn't enough. He wanted control over destiny itself. To achieve this, he decided to attempt the Karnapisaccini Sodhina ritual so dangerous, most wouldn't dare even speak its name. On the darkest night of Amavasya, the new moon, Rudraketu began the ritual deep inside a cremation ground. This was a place where the veil between worlds is thinnest. Human ashes, forbidden mantras, blood-soaked offerings, every element had to be perfect. One wrong word, one flicker of fear, and the sadhana wouldn't just fail, it would consume him. He chanted for hours, his voice cutting through the dead silence. At first, nothing happened. The air grew still, then the wind stopped completely. The lamps he had lit went out on their own, one by one, plunging him into absolute darkness. And suddenly, he felt it, a cold breath against his ear. A voice soft feminine, an ancient whispered his name. Ketu. She did not appear. She never does. But from that moment on, Rudraketu knew everything. The whispers began. Karnapisaccini told him where to find hidden gold buried under ancient temples. He predicted the deaths of noblemen before they happened, cementing his reputation as a seer. He escaped accidents seconds before disaster struck, as if guided by an unseen hand. Kings bowed to him, seeking his counsel. The common people feared him, believing he held the threads of their lives in his hands. He was more powerful than he had ever dreamed. But Karnapisaccini never stops talking. Day and night, she whispered. Secrets of his neighbors, futures of his enemies, warnings of betrayal, desires of kings. And slowly, the whispers turned into commands. One night, drunk on his own power, Rudraketu laughed at her. Just once, a small, smug laugh, a hint of pride, a moment of ego, believing he was the master. That was all it took. That was his mistake. The whispers changed. She started mixing lies with the truth. She showed him glorious futures that never came to pass. She guided him to mountains of treasure that turned into dust and ash the moment he touched them. His predictions failed spectacularly. His fame collapsed. His terrified followers abandoned him. His wealth vanished overnight. Soon, people saw him wandering that same cremation ground where his journey began. He was barefoot, gaunt, muttering to himself, constantly scratching his ears until they bled, trying to silence the voice that would not leave. They say Karnapisaccini didn't just abandon him, she possessed him. Sometimes, villagers who passed by the cremation ground claimed to hear two voices coming from his mouth. One was Rudraketu's begging for silence, for release. The other was a woman's, laughing endlessly. When Rudraketu finally died, his body was found with a grotesque smile plastered on his face. But his eyes, they said, were wide open, frozen in an expression of pure, unending terror. Even today, the wise ones warn, if Karnapisaccini ever comes to you, she will give you everything you could ever ask for. Knowledge, wealth, power. But one day, she will ask for something in return. She will ask for you, and refusal is not an option. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the shadows.